Poland's Deputy Foreign Minister and Secretary of State, Teofil, has spoken to WION. He spoke about India-Poland ties and discussed Prime Minister Narendra Modi's role in the Russia-Ukraine war and a potential ceasefire in Ukraine. Listen into this interaction.
The relationship is heating up. It is becoming a very substantive relationship. You made an important point when it comes to the war in Ukraine. You said that the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi was able to stop the nuclear conflict, persuade the Russian president. If you can perhaps elaborate on that.
Well, let's not exaggerate. What happened is that faced with the threat of tactical nuclear strike by Russian Federation on Ukraine, Americans first said it would be very serious retaliation if you do that. And that was a very strong message. Then President Xi Jinping of China called Putin and talked to him. And then, as far as we know, Prime Minister Modi also called Putin to try to dissuade him. But it was a more complex action. It was so all of these elements contributed to the fact that Putin decided not to use nuclear weapons because Prime Minister Modi is against the use of nuclear weapons, but so is Xi Jinping of China. So this was a joint effort, I would say, unusual joint Chinese-Indian effort.
A joint Chinese-Indian effort, which is significant if you look at the relationship, though the relationship is now going in a positive trajectory. But essentially, sir, if you can perhaps talk about how do you see India's role in the war, in bringing peace to Ukraine? The Indian Prime Minister has been to Kyiv. The Indian Prime Minister has been to Moscow as well, engaged with both sides. So how do you see the Indian role in bringing peace to Ukraine and to the wider European region? Because you're directly impacted by the war in Ukraine.
Well, the only person who can single-handedly stop the war in Ukraine is President Putin, because it's his forces who invaded Ukraine and his forces which occupy 20% of the country. So if anybody can persuade Putin to withdraw his forces, and Prime Minister Modi is one of the few people who probably can talk to him about this matter, then yes, it will be a very positive role.